I think, continuing to get better in execution, running actions, taking, good shots, attacking inside out, the things that we want to do no matter who we're playing. Want to continue to get better defensively, make sure we're, being more fundamental, closing with high hands, being able to stay in front of people, guarding ball screens better than we have, just continuing to get better in all the things, all the areas we feel like we need to improve.
When you look back at the Pine Bluff game, did anything stand out that you didn't see during the game that surprised you?
No, I thought we needed to run our zone offense much better. I don't know if it surprised me as much as just it was good for us to see some things on film. Our kids had to be more aware of who's guarding them in the zone, guard or forward coverage on the wings, and then we've got to get to our spots quicker and be ready to attack quicker in zone offense as far as getting the ball to the paint.
In terms of UMass Lowell, three players that can score in double digits. Two of them are guards, but they're young, a very young team. Do you kind of feel like creating turnovers is going to be huge? So kind of get that confidence boost for yourselves and kind of put them in a bad.
Yeah, I'd for sure would like to see us be really good on the defensive end and really solid and being able to close people with high hands and stay in front. Pressuring the basketball is important, I think, in any defense and just really staying focused. I want to see our team mature, and no matter what's going on, that we're very consistent in how we play.
In terms of Rasay, do you kind of feel like her assists are kind of a new development in her game and making her that much better? Because when she drives, it seems like she's able to find her teammates down low now.
Yeah, I think Rasay's a really good passer, and she has that part of her game, and she's doing a great job of distributing, getting other people involved. She's been really good in transition, making good decisions, and I think she can get where she loves to make the great play. She's got to have the discipline to make the right play.
With Brielle last year when she was injured, obviously she wasn't able to get her shot. So I guess is it kind of nice to see her really kind of really spread her wings?
I'm really happy for Bri. One, just that she's healthy and had such a road to get to this point, and so it's always awesome to be able to see a kid really overcome so much adversity that was out of her control and really be 2 feet in and giving herself the best opportunity to be successful, and she's been really good.
Coach, whenever we talked about that first game and how disappointed you were with the way the season started, have you seen a completely different team at this point a few games later?
I'm really, really proud of just how they learned from that game and mostly just handling adversity. It's important. Things aren't always going to go your way, and I think I said this before, and hopefully our kids will continue to show that side of them because they are really great people, and they do have great chemistry, and they didn't handle getting punched in the mouth that day, but I think learning from it, seeing it, recognizing it, knowing how to stop it, knowing how to stay together is so valuable and is what they are about.
What have you seen from Dio this year that's different from previous years? It just spark?
Yeah, I think she has that senior urgency, Chuck, that you look for. We've always felt like Dio had so much potential, and I think she had to grow up and learn, like a lot of young players learn, how hard it is, what it takes to be great, the commitment from diet and rest and shots in the gym and extra time. And Dio has done all of those things, and she's always had such a fantastic, upbeat personality and been a great teammate and brought a lot of energy. But now she's really bringing a lot of discipline and commitment to her team and to her game.
And then Jada too. She looked like she was really playing hard the other day too against Pine Bluff.
Yeah, I think the same. Jada has that urgency, and I think Jada's always had big aspirations for herself. She's very goal oriented, and now she's really combined that with understanding like this is it. Jada talks about the real world a lot, understanding it's right around the corner for her, and she's taking full advantage of her resources here and her time here.
I just feel like it's a whole different team that I'm with. Like the team chemistry that we have and bonding that we have is just a whole different team. Like I feel like everybody who's on the team is just bought in and just 2 feet in about like our game plan and how we're trying to have a wonderful season, how we're trying to actually have a postseason. So I think that's the biggest difference.
Have you enjoyed starting?
I have. You know, a few years ago, I didn't like to start. You know, I just like to get the feel of the game. But, you know, Coach Whitaker, you know, if she asks me to do something, I'm going to, you know, I have to step up and, you know, be the senior that I am and start like she wants me to. So, yeah.
Brittany, with the team you're playing on Wednesday, they're a very young team. Is it going to be kind of key for y'all to kind of maybe create some turnovers, just kind of get them kind of behind the eight ball?
Oh, definitely. I think we'll have to set the tone on the intensity and the aggression and stuff like that. So,
I guess when you all see them on game film, I guess what's impressed you so far? Obviously, they got 3 players that score double digits. I guess what are some other things that have kind of shown up?
we haven't watched the game film yet, so we're watching it right after this.
Gotcha. Well, I guess in terms of yourselves, I guess what do you feel you all have to improve on from Arkansas Pine Bluff?
Just our relentlessness throughout the entire game. I think the second half we let up like more than we should have, and so I just think doing our thing the entire game is going to be very important.
In terms of the rebounding, I guess how do you feel that's improved the last few games?
I feel like during practice, you know, Coach has really put a big emphasis on, since we are a big team, that we should be dominating on the board. So I feel like now, like, every player has that instinct to go rebound and go get an offensive board or a defensive board. So it's really been key.
When you guys look at your schedule coming up, you've got A&M a couple of games from now. How hard is it not to look at that matchup when you've got more games to go before then?
It's not really hard because, like, now Coach Whitaker, she's, like, incorporating, you know, some A&M into practice as well as, you know, the games that we have coming up. So, you know, she's letting us get a feel for what they are going to be running and stuff already so we can be, you know, better prepared.